Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good morning. This is On Point by 2, bringing my words to you live on YouTube channel. If you are on Facebook watching this, please you need to follow me down to YouTube to be able to see the full details, because it will be cut short on Instagram or Facebook. This is about female circumcision. They say circumcision, I say mutilation. First of all, it wasn't written in the Holy Quran. All circumcision wasn't written in the Holy Quran. Do you know why? Because God said, don't plus and don't minus. All what I have done is perfect. So that was the reason why circumcision wasn't written in the Holy Quran. And somebody said, Sunnah. How many times was circumcision mentioned in the Hadith? It was only mentioned when the Prophet Muhammad saw a woman that used to do it then and asked, are you still doing it? Then the woman asked, is it forbidden? Prophet Muhammad said, no, it is good, it is allowed. Come, let me teach you how to do it perfectly. Don't cut it deep. You understand? So with that statement, it's not an obligation. It is like recommended. He said it is good. If it's something that is compulsory, that question will not arise. So why wounding these girls? We have found out that this thing is discomforting these girls. It's causing problem. It is not like the male own. The male own has a lot of benefits, but the female own has no benefit except problem. We have seen so many like that these days, and already there are some laws maybe left. There are some Islamic thing left for people to take care of. Maybe this circumcision is one of them. And if this female circumcision was very okay, at least all that reported the hadith, we must have seen one that reports where any member of the Prophet Muhammad female family had it. We didn't see anything like that. And somebody now says salat, that was 5 daily prayer mentioned in the salat. If you act like that, that means you don't know what you are doing. Check if you want to know about where all the salat was mentioned, you have to check the verses. Check the verses, and the verse that I can remember right now, you check Surah Al-Baqarah. That is Quran 2 verse 238. You will notice where God mentioned the afternoon prayer and the morning prayer. Check Al-Mu'minin. You will see where God mentioned salat. Is there anywhere in the Quran where God mentioned circumcision? Either mentioned 5 times or 1 time or 2 times. How many times did we see examples where Prophet Muhammad was praying, doing salat? This salat itself in the initial stage was 60 times before he now begged, and they were continuing to reduce till this final stage. Salat is 5 pillars of Islam. You don't pray, you are not a Muslim. How would you recognize you? Where is it written that female circumcision or circumcision generally, if you don't do it, you are not a Muslim? It is not. So don't even join it. People that are joining that, somebody that is asking me that question, don't even ask me that question, because not the same thing, different things entirely. There, salat stand on its own gidigba lai. If you want to know more, it is not me that will do your research. Continue to read. You will see where verses, where morning prayer was mentioned, where afternoon prayer was mentioned, where Asri was mentioned, Maghrib, Ishai. At least you see it there and how it's supposed to be performed. That's Surah Al-Baqarah. God says, stand and be devoted in your prayers. Don't forget your afternoon prayers. check it. So you cannot join it. And God said, anything that discomforts you, discomforting, don't endanger your life. Anything that benefits you, if it's not a sin, carry on. That is what the prophet said. That is what God said. Anything that benefits you, carry on, provided this is not a sin. So that is where you can place the male circumcision. Because male circumcision, imagine if it's not done, how will it be? How will it be? If female circumcision wasn't done, how will it be? How will it look like? Over itching, dirty, insects at times. They have to be bringing it out and washing it and washing it and washing it. So if you want, Islam is a religion of cleanness. If you want to do your salat, will it be involved that you must be washing and pulling it out and pulling it in, pulling it out, pulling it out, pulling it in? That is why that male own is more beneficial. It's halal. That female's own, it doesn't benefit them. It's endangering them. The prophet mentioned, let me teach you how to cut it. These days now, the people that are doing it, which prophet taught them how to do it? They don't do it in the hospital. It is only the male own that is done in the hospital. Since this thing is not adding value, it's not adding anything. If they cut it, it's not adding anything. They don't cut it, it's not adding it, it's not doing anything. Why not just let it lie? Just leave it the way it is. We've seen so many women grown now with it, nothing has happened. They are still in their husband's house with honor, and they born, they get belly. People that did it, what they wanted it to do, it is not doing it. They said to cop sexual urge. It's not copying anything. You cannot cut it and cut it to the brain. No matter how you cut it, this feelings is still there. Don't endanger people. The other day, what is paining me, the other day, a young girl of 15, she wanted to get married. Why did they have to leave it at that age? And they did it very bad, and they did it, it did not heal. She went to her husband's house like that. Will the husband leave her to heal? This thing got worse, it got spread. They now took her to the hospital. The hospital, they were scared when they saw it. They refer her back to another place. They now said, there are these core village people. They now said they did not do it well. They now brought her to where they will redo it again in another place. Please, how will that thing be at the end of the day? And I was the kind of suggesting they should just leave it now. They said it's because they did not do it well. When the hospital rejected it, then they now said they did not do it. Are they going to place it back? So it's not adding value, it's painful. And it's not only that one. We've seen a lot of issues like that. That place, when cut, it doesn't heal. When hand touches it like this, it hurts. There's no way you cannot, in that zone, you can stimulate clitoris itself around that side. It is not only that place you stimulate clitoris. I've mentioned it in one of my videos in local language. There's like Yoruba, yes, my Yoruba language. So it's something has no benefit. You have to cut it off. Just do it. Don't do it again. Don't do it. Don't say it's sunnah. If it's sunnah, I want you to tell me which hadith, who reported it, that any member of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam family, female, did it. I want you to tell me. We are all learning. I just need anybody to tell me that yes, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam family did it. You not compare with salat. How can you compare with salat? How many times did the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam did salat? 5 pillars of Islam. There are some 5 pillars of Islam that are not even compulsory. That if you have the means, you do it. But salat is not like that. Salat is compulsory. Bam. Talk less of a practice that is not even mentioned in the pillars, and is endangering these girls. Why not do it? Let it is the thing that is benefiting. You understand? We say, yeah, let them face the danger. But it's not benefiting, and right, it will endanger them, it will hurt them till the end. Why? Cut it off. Cut it off means say no to female circumcision. I hope you understand me. I hope you got my message. I leave you now. This is On Point by 2. Bye for now.